Couture music. You know I'm rocking with My Radio Chicago and SDR Network. It's more than radio.
Okay, let me not play that one. Let me not play that one too long. Hey, that song set the club up. You hear me?
I was ready.
Chicago's own Chief Keef. Listen, this is another edition of All Purpose Radio with your girl, Miss All Purpose, live on My Radio Chicago. All right, talking to your mic. Let me get some levels.
Check. 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2 1 2.
You've done this before, haven't you?
I have.
Now, you aren't going to hear this, but I want to welcome my special guest, Chan C. Smith. People are going well. To All Purpose Radio. How have you been?
I've been good.
Did you need something to set your
you know what?
We got this. My bad. We got that little yellow thing. You want to use the plant? Will that help?
I was using the plant.
Did it not work?
It did, but I wanted to get both of us in there.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Is that better?
Okay,
yeah. Let me see your live.
Two angles. You know what I'm saying?
Might be like a dating show or something. I miss On Purpose. All right, well, let's jump right into it. I had the pleasure of meeting Chan some years back for my 40th birthday because I needed a videographer and that person could not do it. Shout out to Maurice Storch. He couldn't do it.
My homie, that's my big brother.
Yeah. Oh, no, it wasn't my 40th. No, you did my 40th.
I think so.
Who did? Wait, did you do my son's homecoming? No, that wasn't.
I want to say it was your 40th.
Okay, you did the 40th.
Yeah, because I was there with Juan.
Then maybe he did he must have been able to do. Oh, Juan was taking pictures?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I've done so much. Okay, so anyway, Chan was my videographer for my 40th birthday, and we had so much fun. We worked on several projects since then because I love great people and I love creatives. So, and here we are today on All Purpose Radio. Welcome.
Thank you.
Let the people know who you are, where you from, and what do you do. And I'm going to tag you in this post while you're doing that.
All right. So my name is Chan C. Smith. I am a filmmaker, photographer from Chicago, from Bronzeville, specifically low end all day. You hear me?
I should go say, when you said Bronzeville, I was like, growing up, I'll never think I ever heard nobody say. What was Bronzeville?
Well, you gotta say it for the common folks. You know
okay, for the common folks.
It's low end, crazy all day.
Oh my God!
But yeah, I grew up on the low end. Got into film. Probably when I was like. I actually was doing film stuff before I even knew I was doing it.
Okay, tell us about that.
So like my mom got me a camera when I was like maybe 8.
Okay.
And so I just started filming stuff around the house. Like I literally would set the camera up and then I filmed myself as Oprah.
Okay.
And then I cut.
Okay.
Change clothes.
Okay.
And then film myself as the guest.
Okay. I love it.
So
I love it.
Asking questions and then I stopped recording. Change the clothes, answer the question.
You had time on your hands, yes.
But I didn't even know like what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like it just was like, well, this is what I see on TV. So let me try to replicate.
Okay.
And then I just, went on to study that in college. So now I'm doing documentaries, commercials, all the cool stuff.
All the cool stuff. You definitely have a cool life because I'm like, is she at the Emmys? What's going on here? Okay, so I'm gonna just go off. I typically go to people's websites and do this little deep dive, but I'm just gonna go off stuff that I've seen you post. How about that? Okay.
Yeah.
So
let me just say I won an Emmy.
Yes, you won, and let's start with the winning of the Emmy. Let's give Chan a round of applause for winning the Emmy out here, Chi-Town zone. Okay, tell us about that.
So yeah, that was for the All In Illinois commercials. They was all over the TV, all over the radio, just trying to get people to think about the vaccine. Think about taking the vaccine.
Okay.
But it was everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like it was on billboards, it was on bus stops.
Now, was this locally or this was nationally?
This was locally.
Okay.
So this was for the Illinois Department of Public Health.
Okay.
So they showed it all around Illinois,
Mhm.
not just Chicago, because Chicago is, of course, the biggest city in Illinois, but it went all the way down to like Salem,
Okay.
Illinois, like places I ain't never heard of.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Now, how did you get called to do that project?
So I actually am represented by Tessa Films.
Okay.
So they do a lot of commercial production.
Mhm.
And they're Chicago based or whatever. Lisa Masur, she's the executive producer. I think she just saw my work one day and was just like, hey, let's talk,
Okay.
like, because at the time, like, I was calling myself like a producer, like a multimedia producer. I didn't know I was like actually directing.
Okay.
I knew I was directing, but not for real.
Okay.
And so, as you know, me, I do everything. Like, I do the shooting, I do the editing, I do telling people what to do the lights.
You got that down part.
Sound, you know what I'm saying? Like, I do everything.
Okay.
So when she saw my work, she was like, "No, like, you're more of a director."
Okay.
Like, for real. And so she was like, "Let's talk," and she basically showed me the ropes of commercial production.
Okay.
I never even thought about getting into commercials, like making commercials. But it really, that was just a big level up for me.
Nice. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
And
that was also one of my first projects.
Really?
Like rookie year as a commercial director.
That's a flex.
We getting in. Like, come on now. Come on.
I am she. Yeah, she is me.
I'm her.
Well, good, because I love it. So let me ask you this. So you're with an agency.
Yeah.
So on this show, I highlight entrepreneurs and business owners. So we're just going to kind of move around because you mentioned the agency. So is it best that creatives be with an agency? Should you not be with an agency? Pros, cons, what's your thoughts? And I know we know agencies don't pick up everybody, because I was trying to get into this voiceover agency, and they basically was like, we already have our like token black girl already. And I was like, oh, okay, well, so much for that. If she's sick, call me. But speak to being in an agency or not having an agency, either way.
So I think having an agency definitely makes things easier for you as an entrepreneur or as an artist, because you don't have to handle everything on your own. Like, you got somebody that's going to handle the budget, the payout. You really just sit there and come up with the vision for whatever it is that you're doing and make sure you execute it. Okay. And then, everything else is handled like communication wise. Okay. And I will say it's been very helpful because, I've just learned things about the industry that I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just being in those creative rooms and those calls and stuff like that. Like, it just opens your mind up to just thinking bigger about your impact. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
I get that. Yes. It's so funny you say that, because there's a young lady who acts as the producer on my show. Her name is Tasha. But she works in another industry as well. But she said a young lady came for an interview, and this was this week. She said a young lady came for an interview, and but she wasn't qualified for the job they were hiring for. But she has some media background and marketing background. And so she said she had brought my name up, and she was like, you know what? There's somebody that I want you to meet. I know you're, trying to get a job here, but she's like, you're not qualified. She just told her, like, you don't have enough experience for what we're looking for. But she says you have such an extensive background in the media and in the marketing. And she was like, I have somebody that I want to connect you with. So she said she just wanted us to have a conversation. But when she called me, she was like, Misty, because you're such a media powerhouse. And I was like, am I a media powerhouse?
Yes, you are.
And I'm like, but I don't see myself like that. Right. And to your point, being in rooms where it makes you think about your impact, but also understanding I have impact.
Yeah.
And influence.
Yeah.
And so I forget that quite often. And so we need those like little reminders where, and even if it's things like in us, like you say, you hadn't really thought about directing or doing commercials, but but you've got a great base, right? You've got a great grounding, like you're made of good stuff, like from your family and your trials and tribulations and your experiences, right? So it's not like you was just somebody who like fell off something and like, oh, you know what, you'll be a great director, which happens. But so you already had the base of good stuff, but it's nice to be reminded of, because like I'm at the point now, it's like, okay, for 2026, I'm like, what do I want to do with the podcast? Where do I want to go with the podcast? Things of that nature. But understanding that you do have impact, you do have influence, and understanding your value, right? Mm-hmm. Because if you don't know those things, you can undervalue yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah. And so it's so funny because over the last few years, I've been doing the podcast here and other places, but I was in this one place and these girls was trying to treat me like a nobody, which is fine. It's just fine. You can treat me like a nobody.
I got some stories like that.
But it made me giggle. And Chablis and I talk about this all the time because I'm like, Chablis needed me to connect him with somebody. And I was like, oh, yeah, I can hook you up, whatever. I was like, I know people think I don't know nothing and I don't know nobody. And Chablis said, oh, no, I know your reach. And I was like, okay, thank you. So it's nice that, you were put in a seat. Well, first of all, you said yes to an opportunity, right? That's number one, because you got to say yes and knowing when to say no. And let's ask that question. How do you know when to say no to an opportunity?
Oh, man. I just think about some of the red flags that come up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, and it's just, I don't know, like with me, I'm very intuitive. So like if something feel off, like I can't. Okay. You know what I mean? Yes. Like my body won't physically let me do it.
Okay. Right? Okay.
So, some of the red flags is like, I'm gonna just put it out there.
Okay.
Penny pinching.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
back to value.
And it's like, trying to get more than what you're actually paying for.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Like you're bullying yourself to do it.
Yes.
Like it's not like I'm offering, like, cause I'm nice, right?
Right.
I'm gonna get you whatever you need to get where you're going. But when somebody is like overly aggressive about like, oh yeah, can you do this? And then can you do that? And then, I know we ain't talk about this, but like,
yes.
Hello, can you?
Yes. No, I get that.
But it's more of like a respect thing too. But
yes.
And then just like also following, I feel like signs of God. Like, what I'm saying? Like, just like if stuff ain't coming together the way it's supposed to, this might not need to happen right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like,
no, it's interesting you brought that up because a friend of mine was buying a cake from another friend of mine. And so when she got the bill, she was like, that seems a lot for this cake. But when you start talking about decorations, you start talking about feeling like everything has a price. Yeah. Right. So to your point, it's like, okay, and I'll use my own self. Well, this is debatable because I have a friend who MCs for a living, but this was some years ago when I was doing MCing. And this guy wanted me to MC a play. It was 2 different shows. They was having 2 shows, but it was like what I found with MCing, which now she would beg to differ now because she makes her money off this, but like, say they was running late, right? Yeah. And so they wanted me to entertain, but I'm like, I'm MCing. I'm not quite like, I'm not a comedian. Like I'm not, Right. Now my speaker friend, she has tools that you can use to fill in that time. Okay. But what she also taught me was that you're charging for that. Those are those things that you can't foresee. You put that in your value. Yeah, right. Right. So sometimes you go MC, it's just, hey, it started on time. Hey, you get the crowd involved in something and you get off the stage and it starts on time. Yeah. But if they running an hour late and people don't want you running an hour late on nothing. Yes, you got to get creative. And so my point of saying that back to the cake was, in picking a number for yourself and what you're going to do or not going to do. That's so important. But I also learned in the National Speakers Association, before I give you my price, let me see what you need.
Exactly.
Right?
Yep.
Let me see what you need, because my price, I know what I have in that price, and clearly you may give them a little breakdown, but something they may be asking for, you haven't put in your evaluation.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly. And it's more of like a time and effort type thing. Like, you know, nothing is ever simple.
Right. Yeah.
Because everybody be like, oh, I just need a little simple video.
A little simple,
it's not simple.
Yes.
It's not simple. You don't just set up the camera and just press record. You know, well, at least I don't.
Yes.
At least I don't. And, you know, people got mad at me for being creative back in the day, but
yeah, well, because see, here's another thing. If I work with 5 camera people and they're not creatives, then I may not just have experience, but now you get with somebody who's creative, and creativity costs. You know what I mean? That's just like, I have a friend, she's in the event planning space. So she comes in and does the decorations and all this. I mean, just, she gives, like, honestly, her value probably, I don't even know how she can even really, not clearly you got to look at your competitors, blah, blah, blah. What are they charging in this market? Blah, blah, blah. But she gives so much that she definitely, but then also too, when it comes to your value, sometimes you need a different kind of client.
You do. And that's what I'm learning too, is like, you know, everybody is not for me. I'm not for everybody. So like, if you don't understand that I am a creative and I'm not just some regular, you know, Pookie off 79, you know, no shade to 79.
No shade to 79.
No shade to 79. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not somebody that, does the bare minimum.
Yes. Yes.
Because if I'm going to take on a project, I'm looking at it like, oh, how can I really make this dope? And now, you know, now that I got an Emmy, I'm like, okay, how can I make this Emmy award winning?
Yes. Yes. But it makes a difference, because number one, you earned it. Number one. Number two, that goes down on your resume, right? That I am an Emmy award winning director, you know, producer, whatever titles you're using. But it makes a difference, because now my peers see that I'm awesome too. I knew I was awesome, but you know, however the Emmys come, somebody votes, right? Something, or you got to be nominated. There's some process of, it's not like everybody got the Emmy. You got the Emmy. And so, in middle of this year, I won an award with the Black National Speakers Association. We had a speaker, he passed away. His name was Greg Smith, but it was called the Greg Smith Strength Award. Okay. So now I am a nationally award-winning speaker. You know, and so in understanding that, and even if it takes my peers to remind me, because I have accountability partners. Shout out to Frank Kitchen, and we talk every Friday. We've been talking every Friday since the pandemic. And so he reminds me like, oh, Misty, don't forget you're a nationally award-winning, you know, speaker, you know. So, and when you have those accolades, because sometimes people do pay more just because you have that, oh, Emmy award-winning, that automatically was like, oh, she won an Emmy. And that was just like the picture I used for the advertisement. Because when I was like going to your Facebook to get a picture, I was like, I want that one picture where she was at the Emmy. And so it makes a difference. And then again, you know, being able to value yourself so that others can value you, setting boundaries, making your no or no, and things of that nature. All right, so let's talk about some of your current projects that you're working on. What are some things you have upcoming that we can look forward to?
Yeah, so right now I'm working on 18 million thousand projects.
Yes, as we all heard. Listen, hey, you already know. As soon as you walked in the door, I'm like, so by the way, but go ahead.
And so right now, I guess one of the bigger ones is I'm working on this documentary about 227.
Okay.
So the original writer, Dr. Christine Houston, she's from Bronzeville, and she actually wrote about it was called 227.
Okay.
She wrote about her experience at 227 East 48th Street in Bronzeville. That's where she grew up.
Okay.
So she wrote a play about one summer in the 50s, and it turned into what we all know as 227.
Okay.
With Marla Gibbs and
Jack
Regina
A.
King, Jack A, you know. And so we're working on that, doing a documentary. We actually have a fundraiser that's going live next week.
Okay.
Just so we can make it into a bigger project. So right now it's going to be a short documentary.
Okay.
Put it around into some festivals or whatever. But we are trying to make it a much bigger documentary that, includes way more than, what we can afford at this moment.
Okay.
So we need some help, y'all. If y'all listening, support this documentary about 227. A lot of people didn't know that the original writer was from Chicago. So she, went to Kennedy King.
Okay, shout out to KKC. I went to KKC.
She went to Chicago State too.
Okay.
And, she also is a teacher. She's still writing plays. She's 90 years old.
Wow. Okay.
And she's still just as live as she was back then.
Wow.
She be making jokes. Like,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? She want to feed everybody. Like, she's one of the nicest ladies that I've met. And I think it was cool to talk to her because I'm also from Bronzeville.
Okay.
So it's like me getting to know how she grew up in Bronzeville versus my experience in Bronzeville. Like, we just had a lot of similarities. And she went off to LA. I just came back from LA.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, I don't know, like we just got a lot of similarities. So
nice. I can't wait till that project comes out. Do you have information on how people can support the financially? You can always go back on the live and put it in there too. But do you have any information on how people can support financially?
So right now, everything is being put together for a Give Butter campaign.
Okay.
But if y'all just want to follow me, I'm definitely gonna post about it. I'm on Instagram at ChanC Smith_. And Facebook, ChanC Smith. Pretty much ChanC Smith _ on everything.
Nice. You got any more projects you can discuss?
Yeah, I actually got another one. I'm working on another project with Anna Deshawn.
Okay.
She's a radio host as well. She does E3 radio, which is a queer radio.
Okay.
And so she's doing a project that centers Black women living with HIV.
Okay.
And so this is going to be showed December 1st. I believe it's in Beverly. There's an art center. Beverly Art Center.
Beverly Art Center.
Yeah. So it's going to be at Beverly Art Center December 1st. And it's going to feature like photos and just like interviews that she's done with these women. So
okay, nice. Nice. So what advice do you have in today's age with we have AI and things of that nature? What advice do you have to upcoming? I got a thought in asking that question. There was once upon a time where creatives didn't have as many outlets as they have now. You didn't have a phone, like you had to get money to even buy a camera and then, say get that film developed.
Okay, for real.
Reel to reel, that's all kind of stuff. But now in today's age, say you have a 10, 11-year-old upcoming creative who wants to do film documentaries, what advice would you give them? Number one, on the creative side, but number two, on the business side. Well, 10, 11, because we know that age they have devices where they can create.
Yeah, right. Honestly, and it's up to the parents too, like how much they want their kid out there. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of parents, they see how these kids will get on TikTok and, get famous for doing a line dance. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
did Miss Shirley just catch a straight? Shout out to little Miss Shirley, man.
But anyway, kids get famous for just being who they are.
Right.
And,
right.
I think if if there was a kid that wanted to take on the type of stuff that I do, they could start with a phone or a tablet.
Yes.
They could literally just pick it up. I got a godson right now. I mean, he takes amazing pictures on a tablet.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He's short, so he like doing it from up here. So
different angles.
Yeah, that's cool. But just starting with the phone or the tablet, just to get your eye trained.
Okay.
And then business wise,
and the business question could be for any age.
Yeah. I think business wise, like the way that I started my face was on everything.
Okay.
And my name, you can't forget my name. Like,
yes.
I mean,
Yes.
you probably could, but it's like if I introduce myself, I'm saying I'm Chan, like Jackie Chan.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's ever gonna forget that.
Right.
It's like, I know Jackie Chan. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I just made it so that like people wouldn't forget who I was. Not that I was ever like, I was always a shy kid. So I don't even know how this even came about. Where I started to do this, but you know, just having my face on my business cards, putting my name on my videos and my photos.
Mm-hmm.
So like when people see it, they like, oh, who did this? And then it's like, oh, Chan. Okay, cool. And so that's how, right. So that's how I really grew. Like, you know, it just really was word of mouth. Like, people would pass me on to their friends, like, oh yeah, you know, Chan did my wedding, or Chan did, you know, this event recap that I had, you know, like, so, and then it just snowballed from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about as far as like, you know, having your financial or financial, what's the word I'm looking for? Basically having your businesses in order, saying, you know, you got to pay taxes and you got to, you know, things of that nature, like that side of it. Like, how do you, you know, keep organized the jobs you did and the jobs you got and what you got paid for and things of that nature?
Yeah, I mean, I just developed, or I started using this invoicing system to help me keep track of the projects that I was doing. Okay. So anytime, you know, somebody hit me up, you know, it's not like oh yeah, can I bring you out Thursday and I give you $100? Like, no, I still need to send an invoice because it helps me keep track of what I'm doing.
Right.
What was the other part of your question?
I was just about keeping your taxes and keeping your business in order.
People don't realize that, you know, the more freelance work you do, more entrepreneur work, you have to pay taxes. You ain't getting no refund back. Okay. You're not getting nothing back. Okay.
Got it.
You know, because, you know, the higher that you go into, you know, making money for yourself, like that's the more taxes you have to pay on your own.
Yes.
Absolutely. A lot of people don't realize that, but you're going to find out.
Well, good. So this is a question that I ask all my guests, which I don't know. When you're not shooting, directing, producing, what do you do for fun or a hobby?
Sleep.
Okay. That's a popular one, actually.
Nah, sleeping is number one. I love watching movies. I need to catch up on a lot of TV shows. I have not watched TV, you know, to save my life. But I do like watching movies. I like going to concerts. And playing video games sometimes, you know?
Let me ask you this question. When you watch movies or series, are you ever watching them from a director, producer? Like, can you actually sit and watch something and not be like, why did they do this? Oh, I wonder why they do that. Oh, I wonder why they do that.
People do not like watching movies.
Are you got to write up?
Yeah, like it's a whole book report. You know what I'm saying? But no, I literally, I think I have to watch movies twice. Okay. Like one to sit there and enjoy it as an audience member, and then two to study it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's something that I really like, then that's when I go into study mode. Like it's like, okay, let me see what they did with this lighting. Let me see what they did, you know, storytelling wise, you know.
I don't watch a lot of TV, but the most I do watch are documentaries. Yeah. And I just love documentaries, especially the ones that just, when you're watching them, you don't even know time is passing by. It's like they just, you know, they just bring you in and you just like, oh, wow, I didn't know that. Oh, wow. Like, you know, but I don't watch a lot of TV either. So when I do get to sit down and watch something, I like to generally be like learning something, you know? Yeah. So I watch some stuff for fun. But the reason I don't watch a lot of TV is because I hate when I can figure out what's going to happen. Like, like there's this one show, I don't know the name of it. Y'all that watch TV know it was about a family and they had like they was rich and they was like off the dock and somebody got killed and then somebody else got killed and they tried to hide it and the son killed somebody, was in the drugs. But the first 6, 7 episodes, you ain't know what was gonna happen. But then when it got like to number 8, I was like, I bet this finna happen. I was like, hey, once I can figure it out, I kind of stopped watching it though. Don't judge me.
But I mean, that's good that you're able to pick up on the cues though. You know what I'm saying? Like from a media perspective, like you get it. So
because
like,
they taking you on a journey.
Yeah.
So the journey got to make a turn at some point. You know. Now you know one thing I did get into was did you watch the new, I don't know the actor's name, black guy, Alex Cross?
No. Oh wait. That's not the one with Tyler Perry.
Not that one. And that's what not that one. I think it's a Netflix, Hulu. Y'all can correct me, but it's the tall, dark skinned, nice black guy. I don't know his name. But now that show, the way it started off, I never watched Alex Cross before.
What's his name?
Nice looking guy. I don't know his name. I don't know. Don't give me the line. Don't give it. That ain't my ministry. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie on his name, but it drew me in, right? Like when it's the way it started off, and I had never watched or read Alex Cross before, but I was like, oh, okay. And he's easy on the eyes, so that kind of helps too. Oh my God, Chan, you have been so much fun here today. So I always ask my guests, what are 3 tidbits, advice, guidance that it could be anything in the field you're in or not, but what are 3 things that you want to leave with the listeners and the viewers?
Let's see. 1, take care of your mental health, your physical health, emotional health, all that health. Okay?
Amen.
Because that's the only way that you're gonna keep going. You know, we all do all these things, you know, we do 80, 50, 11 things, you know what I'm saying? But if we're gonna take time to rest and just recharge,
yes,
it ain't too much further we could go. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
Second thing, let me see. Maybe advice for the filmmakers. Tell your story. I feel like everybody has a story to tell. You know, no matter how crazy it may sound or basic, somebody's gonna relate to your story. So put it out there. You never know what's gonna happen. Let's see. Third thing. Let's see.
Money shot.
Money shot.
It could be as simple or as complex as you want it to be.
Oh no, I'm something about friendship is like coming to me right now.
Okay.
Like, take care of your friends. Watch out for your friends. Make sure that you know that they are good. Make sure that you know that you're talking to them. Yeah. Everybody love a strong friend, but the strong friend be like, I'm tapped.
About to tap out.
Right, about to tap out. Don't even know it. So
yes. And I'm so glad you said that because I had some situations this year and my friends really showed up for me, male and female. And it makes a difference, especially when you are the strong one, but you're not. I'm rarely in a position where I need that kind of support. And so when that was new for me in general, like I didn't even know like I needed it, but when I needed it, it was there. Yeah. And people showed up in ways that I guess I would expect them to show up, but it was a choice. They didn't have to show up, right? But they showed up in ways that were just so loving and kind and supportive and I got your back. Yeah. And that makes a difference. So I'm glad you said that. Yeah. Thank you for coming on All Purpose Radio.
No problem.
Will you come back and see us again?
Absolutely.
Well, of course, because you're doing amazing things. Everybody give Chan C. Smith a round of applause. Yay! Right. I want to remind everybody that we do have, and I don't have the flyer up. Oh, that's right. I did something new last time. What did I do? Share my screen. Anywho, we do have the My Radio Chicago Awards and Appreciation event coming up Friday, December 19th, 9 p.m. at Visions, 11901 South Loomis. I will drop the information in the chat because I do not have the link to purchase your tickets. But Friday, December 19th, come celebrate with us. I think he's celebrating 10 years of My Radio Chicago. It's going to be a great time. We're going to have live performances, food for purchase. It's going to be a really great time. So make sure you do that. Let me remind you, you can find and purchase my new book, Fearless Advocates. Go to fearlessadvocates.com, where I help caregivers become better advocates for them and those that they love. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever else it is, TikTok at Miss All Purpose, MSALLPURPOSE. I want to thank Chan for being here today. Such an always a lovely time. And yes, I'm going to hire Chan too, because we got some stuff we need to do.
Let's get it.
And I want to tell some stories too. So I want to remind you, you can hear me every Saturday right here, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. on My Radio Chicago. Don't forget, you can also hear Shabliz. I'm the extension of Shabliz. He comes on every day, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. right here with the Morning Jump Off. It's your girl, Miss All Purpose. It's been another great edition of My Purpose Radio. That may be next.
Hey,
All Purpose Radio on my
good.
in My Purpose Radio. All right, Bliz, I'm changing my name. Right here on My Radio Chicago. It's All Purpose Radio.